heading up to Henderson, Nevada, drop off that slab of granite, I think it is. Anyway, got a call from that broker that I've been doing those Home Depot loads for. Kind of chatted with him over the weekend, and the load he had that I'd been doing for the last couple weeks anyway was too heavy for me to do this week. That was the 5 stops up around between Kingman and Flagstaff, Havasu. But he does have another one that's going from Riverside over to, and it loads tomorrow morning, and then it goes over to Phoenix, and there's only 3 stops. I was doing 5 stops before, and it pays the same. So I told him book it, and I'm gonna head up here, drop off this slab in Vegas, and then I picked up a Hummer H1 we're gonna throw on the trailer to cover the fuel down to LA, and that picks up today. I can either deliver tonight or in the morning. I don't know, probably just take it easy and deliver it in the morning, and then get over there, get loaded for Phoenix. That'll probably put me home tomorrow night. I say this every time when I get screwed, but that'll probably put me home tomorrow night. I think I curse it when I say that. That's probably what it is. I probably shouldn't say, not say anything, see if it happens. Anyway, the plan is to get home tomorrow night. I'll get up bright and early. See, that'd be Tuesday night I get home. Get up bright and early Wednesday morning, and then go deliver in Phoenix those 3 drops. And then I've got to be in Phoenix on Thursday anyway for some other stuff. So maybe I'll just run local Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday I'll try to pick up something to get me home for the weekend, and then back out on the road on Monday. But, you know, again, it's Monday, still early. We'll see how it goes. So, the only thing for sure in trucking is nothing's for sure. We were trying to, let's see, I tried to accept the order for the Hummer. In fact, I did accept the order. Called, it went straight to voicemail, called back to Central Dispatch to see if they had another number. They only had the number for, the same number for them that I had. So we can't get a hold of the shipper. The shipper is actually a residence, a single family residence. I Googled it, the address. So I can't wait around all day. I need to get down and get set up in California so I can get an early start tomorrow to get loaded for Phoenix and those Home Depot drops. So got back on the load boards. There's nothing for freight. I really prefer the freight over the cars, but the cars are quick and easy. The cars are paying crap. I found one that pays decent, but it's delivering to it's going from an auction to private residence. And I told the guy, listen, I can't be stuck with this car on my trailer tomorrow. I have a pickup appointment. And so he's calling to see if we can get it done, get it picked up today. I tried to set, he's going to try to set a delivery appointment for between 8 and 9 tomorrow. And we either get it or we don't. If not, I ain't afraid to deadhead home. Those Home Depot loads pay fairly well. The broker is really easy to work with, and he thinks of me. You know, when they come up, he calls me. He doesn't even put them on the board. So would I deadhead down there for this guy? Definitely. And you know, the load pays enough to cover it. It's maybe 4 or 5 hours or something like that. But it's guaranteed work for the next couple days, and then I need to be in Phoenix on Thursday anyway, so it's a win-win for taking it. But anyway, all right guys, so check it out. I'm here at the IAA Insurance Auto Auction in Henderson, Nevada. We are surrounded by casinos. I don't know if they're open. I imagine they are. Everybody's wearing masks or something, I don't know. Anyway, just got checked in. I guess the process is you get signed in and they bring the vehicle out to you. So here we are waiting. It's door closed for somebody takes it off. Luckily there's no line, so this should go fairly quick. Just kind of waiting on the man. He said he's got me in the system, and they'll bring the vehicle out. It's a Ford F-150, older model, I forgot the year. From what the guy on Central Dispatch was telling me, that this guy that bought it is a regular customer. He owns some small car dealerships, and I guess he's starting a new one out in like the Victorville, Hesperia area, and he doesn't have the lot yet, so I'm actually delivering to his home. I was very leery about taking this load because it's a, you know, when you deliver to a primary residence or a single family residence, a lot of times they want to be there and receive the vehicle and, you know, get the keys and stuff like that, and you can't just drop it in the yard and you know, zoom out of there. So the shipper called over and made sure that it's going to be okay to drop. Apparently the guy is going to be there. He's got that flexibility. So just waiting on the car, and we're going to get on the trailer and get gone. Guys, so that is the one that got away. No love lost in that relationship. Glad to see it go. There wasn't much on the load boards this morning. You know, I delivered in Henderson this morning. That load was more of a convenience. It picked up in Henderson. It delivered along the way down to Riverside, which is where I'm heading now, in Hesperia, California, and then I could have went off to do my Home Depot pickup. There wasn't a lot on the load boards this morning. I got on there, and there was some really heavy roofing stuff on there, you know, over and over and over, you know, and that was about it. And then there was a few little loads, nothing that I could really, you know, do, nothing going my direction. It was either not going my direction or it was just too heavy. So, believe me, there wasn't much to choose from. And then I jumped on Central Dispatch, started looking for the cars, found that Hummer H1 would have been an awesome passport to Southern California for me, but we couldn't get a hold of the person shipping it. It's coming out of a single-family residence, so a lot of times it's something they want to do, like, you know, after work when they get home or whatever. So anyway, the shipper was, or the shipper, the Central Dispatch, or, you know, the shipper, I guess, they were trying to reach him, and they said they'd call me if they did, but no luck yet. I haven't heard from them. So I took the next best thing, which was going to be that truck that we had on there, that F-150. It didn't pay all that great, but it was a convenience. Like, you know, it was going the same direction, run it on, run it off, but I had no clue it was going to come out of there on a forklift. It was listed as a operable vehicle on Central Dispatch. I talked to the broker. He swears it was, you know, it's a running, driving vehicle. It might have been one day. It's been in such a bad accident that it got hit front and rear. The battery was absolutely dead, and, you know, the front end was too low to really roll right off the trailer. Can I stack some timbers on there, 2x4s and 4x4s, and get it off? Sure, but I'm not going to waste that kind of time for what it's paying. And then on top of that, I'm probably going to end up pushing it down. Yeah, it would just be a mess. So yeah, I filed the divorce papers on that one right away. I told them I'd do it, but I wasn't touching it for less than 500. That's going to cover my time getting it off the trailer, but I knew they wouldn't bite for it. But you know, if I'm going to do it, I got to get paid. Also, that I'd have to reset my appointment for tomorrow for the Home Depot load. So anyway, that's where it stands. Not a lot going on in Vegas today on the load boards, so I'm just going to bite the bullet, head out of here, and deadhead down around Riverside, get a room for the night, chill out, and then get an early start on the Home Depot loads. That is supposed to be a pretty easy load. I mean, it's kind of weird. You know, they stack it like it's like a Jenga puzzle, you know, when they stack it, but you get it strapped down good and tight, and you're in good shape. It's only got three drops. According to the broker, they're all like just a couple of minutes apart. The first drop is 11 a.m. and then 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. So yeah, it's going to be an easy day, both tomorrow and the day after. I probably could do it all in one day, but well, no, I couldn't, because Home Depot, they either have a 3 or a 4 o'clock cutoff time for the deliveries. So I'd probably get over there, get 1 or 2 done, and then run short either way. So we're just going to run it as a 2-day package, and that puts me over there Wednesday evening. Maybe I can find something, you know. I've got to go over there on Thursday anyway, and for an appointment. So we'll get that out of the way, and then I haven't even started looking that far out yet. But anyway, it's still early in the week. Let's see how this thing rolls. Happy Taco Tuesday. Hung out on the hill up here in Victorville, California last night. Got a room, relaxed, chill. Went to this burger place, got an awesome burger, and that was it. Fairly short day, especially on income. But anyway, can't win them all, I guess. Getting ready to run down the hill here into Riverside and do that Home Depot pickup. The news, man, I got up early this morning, and the news is talking about 60 to 70 mile an hour gusts for the wind out here in Southern California, which is abnormal at best. They're saying from like Magic Mountain all the way down to the southern coast. I'm up here in Victorville. It's not that bad right now, but you know, we got to go down this Cajon Pass, and things could change at the bottom. They're supposed to be building throughout the day, so I'll probably be gone before the peak part of it kicks in. But anyway, plan is run down there, get that Home Depot load on the truck, and then head home, take it to the house, and get an early start tomorrow. It's about a 3-hour drive into Phoenix, and then I've got 3 stops, 3 Home Depots, all right next to each other. The stops are booked 11, 12, and 1 p.m. So probably a 3-hour drive, 3-hour offload, and that should be it. Anyway, let's see where this thing takes us. Big change in wind from the top of the hill to the bottom of the hill. Even got some raindrops on the window. Well, after a 2-hour and 40-minute sit, the first pallet just went on the trailer. It's a process around here. Hurry up and wait. This is supposed to be an urgent load. At least that's what they told me yesterday. No appointment for pickup. Normally they want an appointment. Told me no appointment for pickup, just get there, it's a hot load. Get on the trailer, get gone. But it ain't going. Alright guys, so got in there right around 8 o'clock California time. It's noon California time. No surprise. I don't know if you've seen the first video I did on this place. This is the 3rd time I've been back there. First time I was there 5 hours. The last time I think they had me out of there in under 2. But I mean, if you watch them stack it, it's no wonder why it takes so long. But the truck in front of me, it was parked in front of me, he was there before I got there, and he was still there when I left. So anyway, packed up, heading out, got the paperwork, take it to the house tonight, do my 3 drops tomorrow. Heading through Banning right now. The wind has made its way down here. When I first got there, it wasn't so bad, but man, trying to throw the straps over the load, and the wind pretty much blew it right back at you. But anyway, we got her cinched down and heading out. All right, guys, here we are, my favorite fuel center, Running Man Fuels. Just fueled up, getting ready to head home, call it a night, get up in the morning and go do my stops. Did a little walk around, made sure all my straps are tight. Voila. Time to do work, son. Yeah, this is fun. Look at this. Wasn't a big deal, because Mr. Preparation, who has everything in his box ready to go, even a brand new spare ×2, doesn't have the socket to take it off. Dude, my world, man. Mr. Preparation packed everything in the blue box except for a socket that fits those nuts. So it's looking like rain, and it's feeling like rain. Not sure how cold it is. It's gotta be 60. Fortunately, I just live down the road, probably 15 minutes, so gonna limp it home. Try to do it in the morning. I'll have the benefit of my compressor. Luckily, I don't have an early delivery. I don't even have to be there till 11. So this is the kind of stuff you have to deal with out here. And Mr. Preparation, me, I have every tool for everything on this truck except for that socket. I'm so pissed at myself right now, so pissed. But yeah, could be worse. I could be sitting on the side of the road, hanging out in the lanes with rain pouring down on me. So good time to figure out that I don't have that socket on the truck. I'll have it when I leave the house tomorrow. Those tires, by the way, when I first got this trailer, I replaced 4 of the 8, I think it was. Good Ride are what came on here, and they were still in decent condition. That tire that went is one of the Good Rides. I mean, it didn't show any signs of going bad. It was wearing. It wasn't even wearing improperly. I mean, it was wearing pretty steady. But, you know, all the preparation in the world isn't going to save you from a flat tire from time to time. Fortunately, I've been out here since October, and it's January now, and this is the first tire issue I've had. I figured I'd have way more than that by now. So I'm actually pretty darn lucky. But like I said, pretty darn lucky that I figured out I don't have that socket on the truck right down the road from my home. I guess I need to get off of here and check the weather and see what kind of conditions I'll be working in the morning. If you think your luck's worse than mine, check this out. It's gonna rain tomorrow, according to the weatherman, according to my luck, for sure. Look at this tire. I was gonna change it. I even went so far as to try to get done before it starts raining again, because obviously look at the ground. It has rained here today. I rolled it up on these 2 2x4s to take the weight off the ground. Then you got to put the jack under there, because you don't want this. When you loosen the bolts on this one, it loosens this one as well, so it's not going to be stable. So you can't loosen it until you take pressure off it. I put my brand new 12-ton, 20-ton hydraulic jack under there to try to lift it. There's only 10,000 pounds on there, and the trailer's 7, so 17,000 pounds. That's supposed to lift 20 tons. It never even got the wheel off the ground, and it collapsed. Now there's no pressure, and the damn thing won't go down, so I can't get it out from under the trailer. The plan is, once I get that out, is I'm going to drive this thing into town, just like it is, to the tire store in the morning and have them swap it out. But for now, okay guys, so this is what's left of the 20-ton Big Red. See there, 20 ton. I had 20,000 pounds on there. 20 tons is 40,000 pounds. I didn't even have 17,000. and this thing blew. First time out. I literally took it out of the box and put it on the truck. So if you guys have suggestions for a big heavy duty floor jack, obviously it can't be pneumatic because I got to use it on the side of the road, but this one going right in here, that's where it's going to live. So if you got suggestions on what you're using, obviously I'm in the market for a new hydraulic jack. That one, dude, I am really bummed. I watched a comparison video of various jacks. That was not the best. I'm gonna have to look for it again. I forgot which the best was. That was like number 2. I don't remember why I couldn't get the best. I couldn't find it, or I don't know. Got cheap and didn't want to step up in budget. I don't remember what it was, but you know, the most expensive jack that you ever buy is the one you have to buy twice, right? So anyway, look at these clouds. I don't know. Weatherman says it's going to rain tomorrow, or the weather app, I should say. Done. I'm done for the day. But I'm home. Get a hot shower, clean up, get a hot meal, and we'll head down to Phoenix in the morning by way of State Line Tyre in beautiful downtown Parker, Arizona. I believe they open at 8. I don't have to be down there till about 11. I'll be over there about 7:30. Bring a box of donuts and try to get them through there. Okay guys, here we are, State Line Tyre. There's the star of the show. She's made it. It's probably 15 miles home and another 15 miles back into town. But she's coming off here. We're at State Line Tyre, beautiful downtown Parker, Arizona. Fortunately, I made it home. We're gonna get this thing ripped off of here. I got a brand new spare that I had ordered and was storing in the garage. That's it right there. And we're gonna throw it on. That is the, what is that? The Transeagle. I bought it based on price. I've got, I think, 4 of them on there now. And all right guys, so we're pulling into Phoenix, getting ready to do these 3 drops. That Tyre went quick and easy. Those guys are awesome over there. Super nice people to work with too. Anyway, I don't know that I'm gonna film any of this stuff today. Maybe I'll film it and maybe just edit it out. I don't know, in case something crazy happens. Just drop something off the forklift or something. But I kind of already did a video that I haven't even edited yet with all the loading and unloading of those 5 stops I did the first time I ran for this broker. So for the sake of you know, content, boring content, or lack of boring content, or eliminating boring content, preventing, anyway, you get the idea. Yeah, probably just video it in the event something crazy happens, but I doubt that it's going to play. But anyway, we're in Phoenix now. I've been on the load boards a couple times this morning. By the time I get done today, it's going to be like 2 o'clock, and there's really not much to choose from on there anyway. And by 2 o'clock, a lot of guys are shutting down and calling it a day. So I doubt we'll get anything different going today other than the Home Depot offload. But if there is, you can bet I'll record it, and we'll get it up there for you to see. Alright guys, so just that quick and easy, if those words apply. We got those Home Depot stops complete. Gonna head over to the truck stop here in Phoenix, the Pilot Flying J. Hang out there for a little bit. Gonna get a room out here tonight, hang out with my kiddos, go out to dinner, and spend some time with my son. Tomorrow we've got to take care of some things. I've been on the load board a couple of times today, but I wasn't able to find anything that, you know, for same day for tomorrow. Because we got an appointment in the morning, and then after that I've got the rest of the day, but nothing. But a lot of times those jobs are, you know, you find them in the morning and do them that day, and you know, and it's a one-day event. So maybe something will pop up tomorrow. I booked a car for Friday, a Jeep Liberty, going out to LA. The thought process is my boy is working on getting us another Home Depot load. If I can keep those coming in and work those into a kind of a sequence, that would be kind of cool. With the exception of it be pretty dull recording, but there are going to be those loads that get me to LA and then wrap up the end of the week. So just like this week, I probably won't record the Home Depot loads. I recorded just this last one, just a couple of minutes, but there was nothing. You trust me, you didn't miss anything. So anyway, that's it for today, Wednesday. Thursday is going to be kind of a bust unless we get lucky and grab a midday load. But if I do, cameras will be rolling. All right, guys, here we are in Phoenix. Got all of our stuff out of the way this morning. Dylan and I went out, did a little boot shopping, got some new boots, got my ears lowered, had a nice breakfast over at the Waffle House, and picked up a load going to Vegas. I've been here before. These guys are getting loaded in front of me right here. I don't believe I'm getting the same material. I was told what I'm getting are some steel panels, aluminum panels, going up to Vegas. And then once I get there, I'm going to see if I can't pick up a little something going to Riverside. Set me up for picking up one of those Home Depot loads on Monday or Tuesday. I've got a Jeep Liberty picking up right in my hometown of Parker, Arizona, going to Riverside, but I've got a lot of deck space left, and if I can fill it, I'd sure like to do it. So we'll see how Friday morning. We're here in Vegas, just a few minutes away from dropping off these aluminum panels, and no luck, man. I haven't found anything on the load board, so I don't know. I may get turned around, head back over to Railroad Pass. Went over there for breakfast, by the way, $5.99 chicken fried steak. It's on the driver's menu if you're in the area, separate menu from the rest of the folks. You got to ask for it because they won't ask you if you want it. But anyway, gonna go kick these things off, and I may be deadheading home. I might head back to the Railroad Pass for an hour or two, see if the load boards change, but then again, I may not, because based on the activity that I've seen this morning, which is limited, little to none, I don't think it's going to be worth sitting around. So we may just call it an early day and take it to the house. But we'll figure it out and get you caught up. Alright guys, so kick those panels off in Vegas. It's probably been a couple hours since I had breakfast, which was the last time I checked the load boards. I checked just recently, Central Dispatch, nothing's changed. Nothing for me on there. And then I looked at Central Dispatch trying to find a car or something like that, truck. Nothing. I mean, there's stuff on there, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to put a car on my trailer for 60 cents a mile. You know, I'd rather just kick rocks, get out of Vegas, heading home. The big takeaway from this week, man, is preparation. You know, when that tire went on me and I didn't have the socket to break my spare loose, man, I was bummed. That was probably the biggest thing for me this week. I have that socket. I remember going through and you know, preparing my tool bag and all that stuff in the days and weeks that I was waiting to get my permits and stuff like that to be legal to run. And so that socket's on here somewhere. I'm gonna look for it this weekend and make sure that I know where it's at next time the situation arises. Obviously, I've got to go shopping for a jack. I was talking to the guys at State Line Tyre over there in Parker, Arizona. They've got, obviously they use hydraulic jacks. I'm sorry, pneumatic jacks that run the hydraulic system, basically for speed. But they had just a traditional hydraulic jack there from NAPA, 20 ton. Looked like it's been around a while. I asked him about, you know, what he thought of it. You know, he said obviously they use the pneumatic, but he said it works pretty good for what it is. So I might look into one of those. I'm going to see what Tractor Supply has got. I think I looked at Tractor Supply before. I'm pretty sure that's where I got the big red that collapsed on me without even getting the wheel off the ground, by the way. Keep in mind, I have about a 7,000 pound trailer. That load was about 17,000. Lifting the entire trailer should have been half of what it was rated for, but I couldn't even get the wheel off the ground before it collapsed. So that thing was crap. I don't know. If you've got suggestions, mention them down below. I haven't jumped into anything yet, but you know, you got to have something on your truck, and sooner rather than later, which goes in hand with that whole thing about being prepared. Right now, I'm not prepared. I don't have any way to jack my truck up. I'd have to call for road service. Fortunately, I do have 2 brand new spares, and I pretty much rotated out all the tires on the left side of the trailer, and I just kind of noticed that I was, you know, rotating them out as they wore, and then with that last tire going on the right side, I noticed that the right side starting to go. Those are all pretty much either the tires from when I bought the trailer or the tires that were on there when the original owner bought the trailer. So it's time for them to go. I cannot find my tread depth gauge to save my life. It used to be right here in my door panel, and I don't know if maybe I slammed the door and it fell out somewhere or something. I don't know. I got to get another one, but I'm pretty sure those tires are close to, you know, the 230 seconds limit. So probably going to order a couple more tires this week, a couple more next week, and start rotating them out. To me, it's easier to do it. Well, it's easier to do it all at once, but financially, it's easier to do it a little at a time. You know, you don't have to bite the bullet on such a big expense, especially as a startup. You know, you want to keep funds available in the event you break down. So anyway, enough rambling. I'm gonna take it to the house, call it a weekend, and we'll pick up where we left off. Have an awesome weekend. the Outlaw Nation. It's on the rise.